Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Hope you're well today. Today we're going to be streaming the Lego Architecture Lego Campus set, which was a unique set that came out last year when the Lego campus in Billund was opened up. It was a set that was given exclusively to any staff that actually work at Lego, and to get it you actually had to be registered as working in Denmark, so even those Lego employees that were visiting for that week even didn't get a copy. So I never actually managed to get a copy of this myself, but I have managed to get hold of the instruction manual from internal, and so I've managed to piece out the Lego set which we're going to build today, and I have a PDF of the instructions, and when we go into zoom mode I'll show you what those instructions look like. I have changed the settings on the stream today as well, so if we have any technical issues, apologies for that, but I'm trying to improve the quality of the stream, so we're streaming in 4K, so hopefully you'll notice an improvement there. So we've got all the tubs already set out with all the different parts in. Hopefully I've not missed any. Again, forgive me if we end up with some parts that are missing, but I've tried my best. And we're going to zoom mode and check out what the PDF looks like on the iPad. So let's take a look at the PDF. So this is the instruction manual as you would get it inside the box. You've got a picture here of the actual campus itself, which I've been to back in September. As we go through the front few pages here, it's talking about a small boy, which is actually the founder of Lego, or the chairman of Lego, and then it goes through outlining the architect company that actually built and designed the actual campus itself. There's a picture of Kel there as well as a young boy with he sets, who's the chairman, and then a few architectural shots here of the actual campus itself. You can see an aerial shot here of actually what we're going to build today. It is a really cool campus. As I said, I went there back in September. There's a mini golf course on the roof as well. There's various sort of secret corridors and staircases and other things to play with as well. And you can just see certain shots here, so like Lego studs actually in the wall as well. Lego bricks everywhere, and then when you go into the main foyer, there are brick built pictures. There are other sort of campfires here which we have at the company. There's a clubhouse here which is situated in something we call the People House. Inside there's a large gymnasium. There's actually a cinema where you can go with your friends. There's a series of kitchens so you can go and cook with your team as well to fill some bonds, and there's a music room full of all different types of instruments, so you can play as a band or as an individual playing music. So basically it's a lot of recreational space there as well. These little minifigures here I think are situated in the canteen. Some of them are made from recycled Lego parts, some are actually from old playground safety mats, just all about recycling. And also I think it was chairs as well, maybe some old chairs that we've used before on there as well. Morning Brandon, welcome to the stream, hope you're well. Again, just some more shots of different parts of campus. They've got lots of these green slide type spiral staircases which are a bit hallucinative when you're going in there, and they often access secret corridors and secret places in the campus, which is fun. There's a greenhouse as well, or an area you can go up on top of the roof as well and enjoy some light and some open space. And then you can see all the different things around the solar panels on there, how we collect rainwater. There are 2,000 doors in the Lego campus as a fun fact. And then you can see how the build experience would sort of pan out. So bags 1 to 2 would typically give you the base area here. There's going to be lots of green, different coloured tiles to give us different effects. Then bags 3 to 4 will start building the main building ways. Then 5 and 6 we're going to start building sort of the grass roof on top of that building, and then 7 and 8 would see us finish off the whole campus. So as I said, I haven't got the bags because I've actually pieced it out into these Tupperware tubs, so I'm going to have to do a lot of searching for some of these parts, so you'll have to bear with me as we go through, but hopefully we'll get the whole stream done today. It's about 1,200 pieces I believe as well. So let's get building. So we're going to start off with a 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2 by 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2 by 12. And on the end of that we're going to stick a 2 by 2 black tile just onto the end like that. Then we are going to get a 1 by 6 black tile, hopefully 1 by 6 black tile, and we're also going to get a green tile, 2 by 3, and we'll add I've already done the already put this the wrong way around. Let's try that again. So that goes into the top corner like this. 1x6 then runs down the side, and then our 2x3 goes in the corner here. Put that to the side, then we get another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, another 2x12. This is a typical architecture set, building the sort of black frame that everything's going to sit on. And then onto this we're going to stick a 1x1 black tile. That's going to go into the corner up here. Then we're going to stick a 1x4 black tile. And then we've got a 1x8 black tile. We'll connect these now in the corner over here. There are two unique bricks in this set, which of course I can't get because they're not available on Bricklink. Those are obviously the name tag, the name tile that you normally get printed on an architecture set. So we won't have the Lego campus printed on the front, we'll just have a plain black 1x8 tile. And the other thing is that these bricks here, which are going to form one of the round areas, actually is printed with some windows on, which we don't have, so we've just got the plain ones. So those are the main ones that we'll notice. So I'm just going to put this frame to the side, and then next thing we're going to do, we're going to get a white 6x8 plate. Brandon, I got all of these off of Bricklink in the end. I didn't do pick a brick. Some of these parts might not be available on the wall. So we get a 8x6 white plate, and then we get a 2x4 blue plate. So stick that in there. Then we get a 2x3 red plate. Stick it just above. And then we get a 1x2 light bluish grey plate. That just goes on the top like this. Then with that in place, we're going to add some green curved tiles now. There are lots of green in this set. So we've got a 2x2, we've got two of these curved bricks. There's going to be lots of me moving bricks about in a pot. So there. When I've mixed the bright green and the dark green pieces up. So maybe these are dark green. And I just need one more 2x2 curved bricks like that. That's it. And then these are going to go onto these plates that we've just put on here like this. Gives a curved look, like it's on a hill. Then we're going to add some more green details onto here. So for that we're going to need a regular 2x2 tile. Then we have a corner tile. We have a couple of 1x1 plates in green, and we have a 1x1 tile. So our corner tile just goes at the back on this red one here. Our 2x2 is going on the blue. Then we've got our tile goes in there, and then our plate, one goes there and one goes on the end there. With those in place, we're going to get another green 1x1 plate. And that's just going to go level here on this bit. And then we're going to put a series of 1x1 light bluish grey tiles here, which will create a path around. There's quite a few of these light bluish grey 1x1 tiles in this set, because there's quite a few paths around campus. So there's 6 of these, and they're just going to go in one straight row along here. Then we take that, get our frame back in. It's going to connect here with this 2x3 tile, just straight on there. Then with that in place, we get another path tile here. We'll get some more 2x3s, and in fact this 2x3, just take it off, looks like I've put the wrong colour on. It should be this green colour instead. So we've got two of those, and we have a 1x2 tile as well in that colour, and another corner one. Let's put it up. Proper old style of building Lego. There it is. And so we just finished the path off over here on the black piece, goes right to the edge. Then we'll stick our other 2x3s down here to connect the frame to our main area here. Our corner brick, or corner tile, sorry, goes up here, and our 1x2 then goes on there. Next up then we have one of these white plates. We also have a 1x6 tan tile plate even, and then we've got more of our green tiles. Lots of green going around campus, so there's going to be lots of green going around the edge of this set. 1x2, and I think that's, is that it? I think that's it. So then we're going to get our white plate like this. We're going to line up our 1x6 tan plate to that and put a 1x2 tile to connect the two together. Then it's a 2x4, then we had a 2x3, and we had our jumper tile all overhanging by a stud, so it looks like this. And that's going to connect into our next area here. Then we'll put that to the side, and we're going to get a 6x10, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, reddish brown 2x10, sorry 6x10, and we're going to get a double jumper tile here, 1x3, and a 1x1 as well. That this looks like might be a bright green. We'll go with this colour for now. Don't suppose it really matters if the shade of green is slightly wrong compared to what the instructions say, but I think that's about right. And then we'll get a dark bluish grey 1x3 plate, and what we'll do is we'll start with the 1x3 jumper there, then we'll put our 1x3 grey plate, and we'll finish off with our green 1x1 there as well. Then we get another 1x1 plate, and we're going to get some trans blue 1x1 plates. Again, there's quite a few of these because there's quite a lot of glass on the campus. We stick the green plate on top of the other one that we just stuck down, and then these light bluish grey trans clear ones go on top of this dark bluish grey plates like this. Then we get a 2x3 red plate. We'll get another green 1x1 plate. We'll get a grey, light bluish grey one, and a tile as well. And on this red plate we're going to stick our light bluish grey tile in the corner, and then our plate. Just push these down to try and level them off. They're going to clip on here, and then we'll put a green 1x1 plate next to that, so we've got a slight overhang going on here. We'll bring back in what we've started to build on our base, and this is now going to connect on the front here onto our white plate with that red plate there. Next up we get a 1x4 reddish brown plate, and we get a 1x2 light bluish grey plate, and we get a white 1x2 plate. We'll get the 1x4, we'll stick the 1x2 light bluish grey slap bang in the middle with a one stud overhang, and then our white plate just goes on the end there. That's going to connect here, going across this white plate in the middle. Then we get another 1x4 reddish brown plate, another 1x1 in green, and then we have a little pyramid, like bluish grey tile, one of these pointy ones, and a 1x1 as well. And again we get one of these. We stick our green plate on the end of the brown, reddish brown one. Top of the green one we're going to stick our little pyramid tile, and next to it we're going to stick our 1x1. So we've got something like this. That's going to connect onto this other piece here at the front. Slide that to the side. We'll get another white 6x8 plate. We're going to stick a green tile into the third stud at the top, like this. Then we're going to need to make another path, so we've got 6 1x1 tiles. 3, 4, 5 and 6. And we also need, what do we need? A 1x3 dark blue grey plate. And we also need, which I didn't see, a couple of 1x1 green plates. So first off we stick the green plates next to our white tile, green tile that we stuck on. Then we're going to stick 3 of these light bluish grey tiles next to each other there, and then another 3 next to each other here, again creating some sort of pathway. And then our dark bluish grey plate just goes on there. Then with this in place we also get a 2x4 blue plate, stick that on the bottom, and then another green 1x1 plate in the corner. And then we have some flowers that need to go on. Now I think the instructions actually say orange, but I actually ended up getting some coral coloured ones just for a change, and these go on top of our green plates just here and here. We're then going to attach this by the seams of things on top over here. So we've gone up a level, if you like, here now. So a bit of a step going on. That's where that is. And then we're going to add some more tiling now around this side. So we need an olive coloured 2x2 plate. We've got a 2x2 tile, hopefully. There's one. We have another corner tile and a curved one as well. There's the corner one. There's a corner one. And then what we're going to do is we'll stick the, what did I miss? Did I put that the right way? Did put that the right way. But, oh, I did miss a step on this one. Did I miss a step? I did miss a step. So what we missed here was putting 9. Let's hold that thought. The instructions are a little confusing. What we missed was putting 9 light bluish grey 1x1 tiles to make another path on this white plate. So let me just detach this again. Let's finish this off. So we need 9 of these 1x1 tiles first. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And we need 2 1x1 green plates as well. And so what we do is we stick more pathing here. So we get 2 tiles here, another 2 here. Stick a green plate at the end of that one. Then another one next to it diagonally. Then we'll add some more right to the edge, and then our last one just goes in over here, kind of roughly straight. And then let's just check, is that correct? Is that everything? I think that's everything now. So if we go back to what we did before, we'll stick this back in place on our main set here. Now with these parts, we're going to put the 2x2 in tile in here. Our olive green plate goes after the blue one here. And we've got our corner tile going in there, and our curved one just goes at the back. So that's kind of how the base is looking at the moment. Let's put that to the side. We're now going to get a 4x4 green plate and a 2x4 blue plate, and we're going to stick the blue one right into the middle of our green plate like this. This then goes underneath here, and we'll push that on. Just add it in here. Then again we push that to the side. We get a 4x2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plate. We get a 1x8 tile in black, and we get 3 2x3 plates in red. First off, our 1x8 goes in here with a 1 stud either side of our plate here, and then we stick these red plates in this fashion like this. Bring back in our base. We'll now attach this under here, push that down so the base is getting bigger here. Then we'll get another 2x12 and another 1x8 tile. We'll add the 1x8 tile along the edge, and of course we have overhang here, and we just attach this to our overhang. Put it to the side. We'll then get a light bluish grey 2x6. We have a couple of these red 1x4s modified, another olive green 2x4, oh sorry 2x2. So we've got light bluish grey 1x2 plate. We have a jumper tile in green, and then we have a white roof for the house piece, which is probably going to be very difficult to find. Let's have a look. There it is. Not too bad. And then a little roof piece there. So first off, we're going to add our 2x2 into the middle, I think, of our 2x6 plate. Then we're going to add our 2 modified red 1x4s to the bottom like this. And our 1x2 goes onto the edge of our 2x6. Then we have our jumper tile, and then we have one little roof piece there, a little greenhouse or something there. That is then going to go onto the front here like this. It's an unusual architecture set for me, building like this. That's in position now. Next up, we get another one of these white modified pieces like this, and then we've got a jumper 2x2 and a 2x2, hopefully normal tile. We've got 2 of those actually. So we add this to the edge here, and then it's going to be a jumper tile and then 2 normal ones next to each other as we go down this side here. Then we've got another white plate and also a 2x3 plate in white, another 1x4 in reddish brown, and a 1x2 in light bluish grey somewhere. So this is going to go over here. So we'll connect it to that plate first. Then you need 2 of the reddish brown 1x4s, and then we stick one here, and one goes on here. Then we have our 1x2 which goes on there, and then finally our 2x3 which goes on there. It's now sort of connected to the main base. Then we're going to start to use some bricks to build it up a little bit more. So we need some tan coloured pieces, another 1x6. We have a 2x6 brick and a 1x4 brick. We also have a 1x3 light bluish grey brick, and another 1x1 plate going on there. And so we stick our 2x6 across here, then our 1x3 is across there, our 1x6 plate goes across there with our 1x4 just behind it, and then our 1x1 green plate just goes on the corner there. That's how it's building up. Next up we need a 2x6 in light bluish grey and a 1x2 plates. We have another coral flower, again which should be orange in the real instructions, and a double cheese wedge in green. I can't see. Maybe I didn't get a double cheese wedge, did I? Yeah, there it is. Then we've got double cheese wedge in green. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the 2x6 plate across here. We then stick a little flower here on the brown, and then the 1x2 over here, and then our little double cheese wedge goes next to the flower over here. Next up we need a lime green 1x6. We have another 1x4 in tan. We have a 1x2 plate in white and another 1x4 in reddish brown. So a 1x4 reddish brown goes across here, just to attach these two plates together. And our lime 1x6 goes across here. Our 1x4 follows on down here, and our 1x2 just goes on top of our 1x3 that we stuck on earlier. Next up we need another tan 1x6. We have got a 1x6 black tile and also a corner tile in black. We have another green 2x2 tile, and then we're going to have a couple of 2x3 white plates. And also a 1x2 white plate. And we're going to build out this section down this area here. So our 1x2 plate goes on here with a 1 stud either side of it. Then we've got our 2x3s going in here and there. Our 1x6 tan plate goes there. And we add another 2x2. And then 1x4. 1x6 tile then goes on down this side, and the corner tile goes in here. Next up we need another lime green 1x6 and another tan 1x6 plate. We need a 1x2 in light bluish grey, and a 1x1 tile. We also need 2 green 1x1 tiles as well. And we're going to add the plate to our lime green brick. That's going to run across here, creates like a step. Then our 1x2 finishes off this run of light bluish grey. And in this groove here, we're going to stick our tile pieces like that. Next up, we need a longer plate. So the set also has these smaller ones, but we need a longer version this time. And this is going to run along the front here. And to sort of stick that to the rest of what we're building, we need a 1x1 black tile. We also need a 1x1 light bluish grey round tile. And then we need a series of green tiles. So we need another 2x3 jumper tile, and a 1x2 tile, and also a 1x1 plate. And we stick the 1x1 round grey tile in the middle of our jumper tile like this. This is going to stick in here. Then we stick our 1x2 tile and our 1x1 plate in, and our 2x3 goes right in this corner here to attach this, and the 1x1 black goes on the edge. So now we've just attached that a bit more. Got a whole host of plates needed now. So we start with the green 1x1. We then need 2 white 1x2s and also a 1x4 plate in white. There it is. Need another red 2x3 and a couple of dark bluish grey. Another 1x3, and we have a couple of jumper tiles as well, 1x2s. So coming down here, we stick our 1x3 plate on there, and we have our 1x4 going across, secures these in a bit more. Then we have our 2 jumpers going next to each other, and a 1x1 in green goes on the ends. Then moving across, we'll stick our white 1x2, our red 2x3, and our white 1x1 again, just to secure this plate to the main building area. And add some more sort of slopes and hills now. So we need 2 green 2x2 curves, also A1. And these are going to go, our 2x2 goes on first, then our 1x2 there, then our 2x2 goes on next to that. It's just got some curves there, so you can see, looking a little bit hilly around the campus. Then we need another 1x2 tile, a dark bluish grey 1x3 plate, a white 1x2 plate, a 1x1 light bluish grey plate, and also a tile. And we're going to stick the green 1x2 here behind the sort of hill we've made. Then we have a 1x1 plate on top of the green one. Then we'll stick our 1x1 light bluish grey tile, our 1x3 plate, and a 1x2 white plate across here. Next up, we need another 1x2 plate in white. We also need another 1x4 plate. We've got 4 trans blue. 4 of these 1x1 trans blue plates, loads of these in the set. Dark bluish grey jumper tile again, light bluish grey 1x2 plate, and then we need a wedge in green, which I'm not sure if I've actually seen. One by 3 green wedge. There it is. Then we've got one of these wedges here. So what we're going to do next is we'll stick our 1x4 plate in white down here. Then our wedge is actually going to go over here and cut some of the tiling off that we've done. And around the edge of that, we're going to stick these 1x1 light bluish, light trans blue plates around. And we have a 1x2 plate there. And a light bluish grey one there, and our jumper goes on the end just like that. Then we need another white 1x2. We've got another pointy light bluish grey brick there, and then we need a 1x3 plate, and we need 5 dark bluish grey 1x1 tiles. And we're going to add the light bluish or dark bluish grey 1x1 tiles all across what we've just put down here. Then we have a 1x2 plate, goes in there. Our little pyramid is going to go on this stud of the wedge here. And then our 1x3 dark bluish grey covers up that red area just in the middle there. Then we just put this aside. We get a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a 1x10 reddish brown plate, and then we're going to get 5 1x2 green tiles, and we're just going to stick these all the way across our plate to cover it up completely. And then this is going to go across this front row here, continue the sort of hill. Put that to the side. We'll get our other black plate that we saw earlier, and now this is actually where the printed tile would actually go that says Lego Campus written on it, but of course we haven't got that, as I said, so we're going to just use a plain black 1x8 tile for today. Then we need a dark bluish grey jumper. We have a 1x1 in light bluish grey plate and a tile, and then we also need a green 1x1, and we'll put jumper tile up here in the top. We'll have our green plate. We'll stick the light bluish grey one right on top of that, and then the tile next to that. Looks something like this. Just imagine that says Lego Campus written on the front there. This then comes back here and attaches with this brown plate that we just added by 2 studs. It's connected there. This is the front now, so you can see this is how it's quite a large architecture set, to be honest. Then we get another 1x8 and a 1x4 tile. These are going to run across the edge, of course, like most architecture sets. So we've got a 1x4 on first, 1x8. It's another 1 stud connection there of the plates that we've got going on. With that done, let's just slide this out of the way a little bit, and then we're going to get a large reddish brown plate here. So I think it's a 6x10. And we're also going to get a large yellow plate. 6x8, so 4x8 even, and then a couple of whites, a reddish brown 1x4, and then we're going to get some white tiles. So we need a corner tile, in white like this, and we need a 2x2 tile in white as well like that. So if you start off by putting the corner tile on top of this plate, well, in fact we need 2 of these, 3 of them. 3 of these, I did not see that. Get some of these larger plates out the way. Get some room. There's another one, and there's another one. So we start with that one, we then put another one next to that, and then our 2x2 goes in the middle. Then we're going to attach our yellow plate by one stud here. That will then have another corner tile, and then we'll put a 1x4 plate on it like this. Bring back in this, and now this is going to fit in this gap here, like so. Slide this to the side again. We're going to get a 6x8 white plate again. You're going to get 5 light bluish grey 1x1 tiles. Like that. We're going to get 2x2 in olive colour. We'll get 2 1x1 plates in green, and then we'll get 2 1x1 tiles in green. We'll start with the 1x1 light bluish grey tile in the top corner, which was flush. Then we'll stick another 2 next to it, and then 1 in the middle to make a like small T. We'll put a green plate either side of that, like this. Then we'll stick our green tiles in underneath, and 1 more like this. Need a little bit wonky, try to make it as straight as I can, and then we get the olive 2x2 and we stick that in the middle there underneath like this. This then is going to stick in this gap here on top like this, so just push that all the way down like so. It's quite chaotic at the moment, I'm sure it will come together. Then we get a 4x4 green plate, and then we've got some more white pieces to go on here. So we have a normal 1x2 plates, we have 2 of these 1x3 white double jumpers, and again we have another corner tile. I can find it, there it is. And we build around here, so we stick another corner in there just to finish that square off. Our jumpers go across the front like this. Then we have a 1x2 here, and then our 4x4 is going to fit in and just reinforce attaching these plates together. Then we're going to get some more white plates, so we need 1 2x3, and we need 3 1x4. One, 2, 3. So then we're going to add these around the edge. Of this sort of centre space, and then our 2x3 in white goes on there. And we have a reddish brown 2x6, some dark bluish grey pieces, another tile, and we've got 3 1x1 tiles. We have 5 light bluish grey 1x1 tiles. And then we've got some green tiles. So again, we have a green plate 1x1, and then a green tile 1x1. And what we actually do is we start with the 2x6, and we'll put the jumper on the end. Then we've got a dark bluish grey. We'll stick 3 light bluish grey tiles together. Then we have a green one, and our plate goes on the ends. And on the other side we'll do light, dark, light and dark. So that makes something like this. This is going to go down this middle bit here like so. Connecting those plates a bit more. We get another 2x6 here. We've got one orange or coral coloured piece there. Then we need another couple of dark bluish grey 1x1 tiles. We need 4 light bluish grey ones. And then we need some green ones. So we've got 2 green plates, and then we've got 4 green tiles. And then this time we get the 2x6 again. This time we stick a green plate in the corner, and the flower is going to go on top of that. And then we put 2 green 1x1 tiles on this side and this side. Then we get 2 light bluish grey 1x1s. 2 of our dark tiles go next to each other here, each with the light one. Then we have a light one, 1x1 plate, and a green one again. And with that in place, that goes next to what we just put here. Build up the front pathway here. Then we get another 2x6. We've got a tan coloured 1x6 plate as well, a white 1x2 plate, and another 1x1 green plate. And what we do next is put the 2x6 brown in, then our 1x6 next to that in tan colour. Then we have our 1x1 green goes on, and then our 1x2 plate in white goes on just in there. Then we've got 2 green jumper tiles, 1x2s, and we've got 6 1x1 light bluish grey ones again for the path. 3, 4, 6, and then from the white bucket we get a corner plate, and we get a 1x2 plates. Then what we're doing down here is we're going to extend these 1x1s for the path across the front. Then we've got our corner plate in white goes on with a 1x2 next to it. Then we've got our 2 green jump tiles. And then we stick 4 of these 1x1 light bluish greys together here. Like another courtyard type thing there. That would be the end of bag 1 at this stage. It's quite a lot for first bag. Then we'll do the second bag, which is essentially going to build the other half now. So I'm just going to put this out the way a moment on the floor. and we'll kick off the next one. So again, 2x12, stick a corner tile in there, have a 1x6 in black and a 1x8 goes down the edge. Then like last time, a 2x3 green tile goes on in there. Then we get another 2x12, we stick a 1x1 black tile in the corner, a 1x4 tile next to that, and then a 1x8 tile. So that with a 1 stud overhang. That connects in the corner like that. Then we get another 6x8 white plate, and we're going to get another 2x3 green. We'll attach this in the middle and stick another one on there. Then we need 3 1x1 plates in green. We've got 2 1x1 tiles in green. And we have a regular 1x2 in green as well. And we'll stick the 1x2 on first, then a 1x1 tile, a couple of plates, another green tile, and another plate in the corner up there. Then we need a 1x2 plate in white, and then we need a couple of red 2x3s like this. Our 1x2 white plate goes in here. Let me stick the red one on, and we stick another red plate in like this. More greens needed now, so we start with a curved piece again, and we also need a 1x1 tile, and then we need a couple of these 1x2 curved pieces as well. One by one tile goes in here, and our curved 1x2, then we curve again here, and then our double curve going on that side. So with that all curved up, we get a 1x3 dark bluish grey plate and a couple more coral coloured flowers, which again are orange in the instructions. An olive 2x2. We need a white green 1x1 plate and a 1x2 tile. We also need some more 1x1 green tiles too, 3 of those. A white 1x2, what else am I missing? I think that's it. So moving down this bit then, we're going to stick our flowers on these 1x1 plates which we stuck on earlier. Then we stick another 1x1 green plate on. Then our 1x2 white plate goes on next. Stick our green 1x1 plate on our red plate here. Olive one goes on next. Then we have our 2 1x1s and a 1x2 in green going on. And then our 1x3 plate just goes across this bit here as well. Then for a path here we've got 4 1x1 light bluish grey tiles, and we also have a 1x2 curved tile here. We stick this curved one on the end, and then we'll just run these 1x1s all across this plate here to correct the path. Underneath the brick separator there, just line those up. So there's our little path going down. And we get another 2x4, Let's stick our corner black tile in and a 1x6 in like this. It's going to add to our overhang here. Create this space, this frame. Then we have another 6x8 white plate. We have another 2x6 in the reddish brown. We need a white 1x2 plate. Another curved green plates and a couple of 1x1 light bluish grey tiles as well again. This time we start with the 2x6. We're going to stick these two 1x1 grey tiles to the end. Leave a stud out and stick a 1x2 plate on. Then we stick our curved piece on. This goes on top of our white plates, 4 studs in, and then this will go onto the end here to continue the path and then to give us a bit of a hill to go up. Slide that to the side. We get one of these 6x10 reddish brown plates. We're going to stick a 1x3 green tile on it if I can find one. I'm going to go 1 stud from the top there. Then we need 2 1x2 tiles, a 1x1, and hopefully there's a 1/4 tile somewhere in here. There it is. So it's in the lighter shade of green colour, I think. It's just me misordering it, or we'll go with that anyway. So I'm just going to put that in the corner. Then we've got our 1x2s going down here, and then a 1x1. Then we need 3 jumper tiles in green. Got a 1x2, need a couple of those. A 1x1 and a 1x1 plate as well. And then we're going to fill up this middle bit here, so we start with a 1x2 tile, stick our 2 jumpers next to that, and another 1x2, another jumper, a 1x1 plate, and a 1x1 tile. Next up we need some dark tan coloured 1x1 tiles. Still got these 2 in the bag. We have a 1x1 round tile again in light bluish grey, then again green, so we need a 1x2, a couple more 1x1s, and a jumper. What I'm going to do is put the 5 dark tan 1x1s right across here. Them up a bit. In fact, we need 2 of these 1x1 rounds. light bluish grey tiles. Where's the other one? These light bluish grey tiles go on these jumpers like this and this. Then we have our green, our 1x1 goes on, and a 1x2, another 1x1, and a jumper. Then we have another couple of, 3 jumpers, a 1x2 and 2 1x3. By 3s go on, and the 1x3s go this way, here and here next to each other. Then we have 2 jumper tiles, a regular 1x2 and another jumper, just goes on like that. And if we bring back in what we were building, this is now going to squeeze into this gap over here. Just push that into place. Then we need another 1x2 tile. We have another curved 1x2 and also a dark bluish grey 1x3. We get the 1x3, stick our curved piece on our 1x2 to make this piece, and then this is going to go behind this curved piece we've already got there. Just give us that look. Then we need a couple of green 1x3 jumper tiles. 1, 2. These are going to go in this gap we've got here, there and there. And then we get another large white plate. This is going to then go under here, connects on with this plate that we had here, and then into that we're going to stick 2 olive coloured 2x2 plates. We have the 1x2 jumper, another 1x1 plate, and a 1x3 green tile. This might be where we go. This lighter bright green, and we need a 2x4 blue plate. So our 2x4 blue plate goes on first, then we stick our olive 2x2 there and one over this side, and we've got a jumper tile 1x3 and a 1x1 just goes in over here. And we're going to add some more sort of greenery around here, so we have a curved piece again. We have a three 2x3s, and we need a 1x2 as well. So our curved piece goes on here onto this olive plate. Then we've got 1x2 here, a couple of our 2x3s then go next to each other, and then our last one just goes down in this corner piece. And we get our last 2x12. We're going to stick a 1x1 black tile in the corner with a 1x4. That then attaches Go around the front here. And we've got a reddish brown 2x6 and a 1x4. Also need a red 2x3. Another olive 2x2 as well. A regular 2x2 green plate tile, sorry. There it is. And I think we're good to go. Now we're going to add these here. So the 2x6 goes across there. Then our 1x4 next to it. 2x3 red goes next. Olive next. And then our 2x2 tile just goes in here. Need a tan 1x6. We'll have another blue 2x4 and a 1x3 in dark bluish grey. We'll stick this on those two together with a one stud overhang each side, and then a 1x3 plate goes on the ends. This actually then attaches down this side further. Then we're going to get another 6x8 white plate, and then onto it we're going to stick a 1x3 light bluish grey tile down in the corner here. Then we have, hopefully, a couple of 2x3 light bluish grey tiles. They go next on top. Then we have a 1x3 panel piece in light bluish grey and another 1x3 dark bluish grey one. So the dark bluish grey goes on first, then our panel piece goes next to that. We get another 1x3 dark bluish grey plate, and that goes the other side of the panel. And then after that we're going to get a couple more light bluish grey 1x1 tiles and a green tile. It goes in like this. Then we've got a 2x3 red plate. Then onto that we're going to add a 1x2 and a 1x1 green tile. And this overlaps here on the end, so the red's hanging over like so. Bring this back in, then this will go, where will this go? On top, over here. So just squeeze that on, it's raised up a bit more. And of course we'll need to add some more hills and stuff. So we've got a light bluish grey one, we've got two green ones, and we've got two of the, I think the green ones too. Oh look, and there's a, just why I see this, let's just swap this one out earlier. Found the green one, and we need another 1x2 for another curved one, there it is. And so we're going to cover these up with some more hills. So we've got the 1x2 goes on there, and our 2x2 goes on next, another 1x2 here, 2x2 here, and then our grey one goes on there as well. Next up we've got a 4x4 green plate, and we're going to need a couple of 1x1 tiles. We've got a jumper tile in green. Also, I have found the curve. It's better. Different shades, incorrect. Then we've got a couple of 1x1 plates in green again. Then we've got some more pathing, so we've got a couple more light bluish grey 1x1s. We also have a 1x2 jumper somewhere. There it is. And what we do is we're just building up this itself, so we stick a green jumper in the top, and we've got a grey jumper next to it. Stick a green tile underneath that, then a grey one, and a couple of grey ones. Then we've got our 1x1 plates and our tile, so end up something like this. And then we'll stick this over here. Then we need a 1x2 in white. Oh yeah, Brandon, it's a nice set when it gets built. So I'm looking forward to displaying this on my shelf behind me. It does look a bit weird at the moment with all the grass, but I think once we start building the building itself, it's going to look a lot better and interesting. So we've got a 2x2, and then we have a jumper tile in green, and these are going to go in this middle section here. So 2x2 goes on, and a 1x2 white, and our jumper actually needs to go over one. Goes over there, and then we leave a one stud in the middle, stick our jumper on just in there. Then we've got more green things to stick on, so we need a 1x1 plate, 1x2 tile, we have another hopefully 2x2 curved, then a corner tile, somewhere. Corner tile, and then a couple more 1x3 green jumpers. There's one, there's the other one, and this is going to cover up this section here. So we start with a curved 2x2 piece, it's going to go on there, and we have our corner tile, a 1x1 plate in the middle of that, then a 1x2, then we stick our two 1x3 jumpers in there like that. Slide this to the side, we get another 6x8 white piece here, and we're going to need now a 2x2 light bluish grey tile. There's one, and three of our 1x1 tiles. 2, 3. We also need a white corner tile again. There's one. Back to our greens again. We need a jumper tile, 2x2 one, and we need 3 1x1 tiles as well. Like this. Now what we're going to do on this one is stick our 2x2 in here, and our corner tile goes underneath it. Our jumper's going to go in there. We'll have 2 1x1 tiles above that, and then down this side we'll stick our green and grey 1x1 tiles like this. So then that is going to go in this gap down the front here. Then we need to stick another 1x8 black tile down the front of our border here as well. And then we've got some more green tiles to stick on. We have a corner green tile. We then need 3 1x2 green tiles. There it is. We have a 1x1 tile, and we have a jumper tile. Now we're just going to build out the grass around this section up here. So of course the corner one goes in the corner. We'll stick 2 1x2 tiles down this side, one there, and our 1x1 goes in. And our jumper is going to go into this section here, like so. Now we're going to add some trees, very exciting. So for our trees we've got 4 1x1 round plates in reddish brown, of course, for the trunk. And then we've got these bright green cones, 4 of them, to create the trees. So of course stick these together. You've got one goes on here, another one next to it. We have one down here, and then we have one more which is going to go next to our flowers down this side. So it's added some nice trees. So now we add this to the other half. So this is what we built earlier, and we bring these now together. Just push them on like this. So you can see the size of this thing is quite big. Now that's connected, we can fill in some of the gaps that we have, so we can make sure they're fully connected together. So we need 1x2 light bluish grey tile and a curved 1x2. Then we need some green. So we need a green 1x1 tile and a 1x2 tile. With another green jumper as well, and the grey 1x2 curve goes here in this gap. Then down here we're going to stick our green 1x1 tile, then a grey tile to keep the path going, and another jumper there, and our green 1x2 tile goes down the front to continue all that on. So that would be the end of bag 2 at this point. And we'd open up bag 3. So for this one we're going to get some bricks. So we've got some 2x3 light bluish grey bricks. We've also got some 1x1 trans black plates. Need 4 of these. Again, these are just more windows. So we stick these in pairs, so 2 of these plates go together. Whoop. I dropped it, but I didn't lose it like last week's piece. So stick 2 of these together. And then what we'll do is these 2x3s is going to go across the back next to each other. Bit of a wall. And then these trans black pieces are going to go on this dark bluish grey. Give us some windows over here. And actually this place, I've actually been to this place, this is actually the employee store on campus as well. Well, I bought a couple of sets when I was over there in September. There were some AFLs in there when I was there as well. They also got the discount as a treat, and they were hoarding lots of Hogwarts Expresses and other sets that had just come out. So we put some 1x1 light bluish greys together first there. Then we've got a 2x3 going in there. We have a 1x2 lime green brick. Another couple of 2x3s there and there. And one more going across this section here. So these are the windows that you'd see. So I think the people house is probably going to be around this area. Then we're going to add some details here, which is kind of like the roof, I guess. So for that we're going to need a couple of 1x1 like bush grey, a couple more coral flowers, we need a jumper tile and 4 1x1 green tiles as well. We'll stick the flowers on the jumper tile next to each other for starters, and then this is going to go over that gap we had there. Then we've got a grey and green tile on our lime green brick. This one goes diagonal, the green one, and then another couple of green tiles just on top here. Then this bit here is what we're going to build next, which is the loading area. That's what it's called. Don't remember seeing that, so I can't comment on it. We've got a 1x2 slider in green, and then we've got 3 light bluish grey Erling bricks somewhere. There's one. There's 2. Oops, I've got 3. There it is, 3 of those. And we have the cheese wedge as well, also in light bluish grey. It's a bit concrete, a bit like concrete around this area of the campus. So we stick the 1x2 slider just here. Next to that we'll stick the cheese wedge, and then all along the back here into the panel we stuck in, we're going to stick these Erling bricks facing upwards, if you like, all in a row like that. We need another couple of 2x3s next. We should have a green flower as well, and then sure if I can find these, because I've got quite a lot of stuff here. Might have to come back for these, but they are somewhere in here. Sure if I'm going to find these, so may have to come back to this one, but there's a couple of trans light blue tiles that are going to go on here and here. Given I've got a huge massive pot, oh there's one, there's one. I stupidly stuck all of these in one big massive pot. And it's full of 1x1 plates in the same colour. Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. Got that, I found them. So these are going to go on here. Bit of glass. These are going to go in this gap here, these 2x3s. And our little flower is going to go on our slider that we just stuck on a minute ago. Now back to the trans clear box, we're going to get 1x1 in these light blue, and also in the black colour. I'll just need one of those. These are going to run along here, so we stick these on top of what we've already stuck with the light blue, and then we have our black trans on top of that. I'm going to make some more trees now. So we've got 2 cones. We also have 2 flowers, and we have, of course, reddish brown ones for our trunk. So like we did last time, stick the trunks into the trees. They're going to go on this jumper tile that we just had on here in front of the windows. And our flowers are going to go on these 1x1 plates here. So a little green area here for people to go and relax. Next up we have a 4x6 plate. We're going to stick a 2x2 plate in the top corner here. Then we've got some more green to add, so we have a green tile and a plate. We've got the 1x1 light bluish grey plate tiles, 3 of those, and we also have a coral flower. So now we've got the 2x2, we stick the 1x1 plate in, then we've got 2 grey tiles that go next to each other. Sort of straighten out a bit. Then we stick one there, one there. I think I need another plate that goes on the end there. Then on that plate we're going to stick the flower like this. And then this is going to go over here on top of these tan coloured bricks. I'm going to build another scene again now on a blue plate. Same sort of thing. Start with that, and then we're going to stick light bluish grey 1x1 tile in the top right hand corner like this. Then we need another 4 of these. 2, 4. And then we need some more green. So a couple of green tile, or 1 green tile, a couple of plates. Green box is getting emptier and emptier, which is good. Then we're going to add 4 more of these grey tiles. And the green tile goes at the top, and then 2 of our 1x1 plates go on next. So with that done, then we get some more, build this out a bit more. So we've got 2 more plates and another tile in green, and then we've got 5 of the grey tiles. Then we stick the 1x1 plates just across here, and then our grey tiles basically just fill up most of this gap here. So we put 4 together, and we've got 1 there and a green one there. So that's like that. Still not finished yet though, so we're going to continue tiling right across here. So we've got another 2 1x1 plates in green. Also need 4 green tiles, 1x1s. So let's get those out while I'm going. And then we need 2 more light bluish grey tiles. So let's finishing this off. We've got our green tiles at the top, then we've got our grey ones to finish the path off. Then we have a plate, a tile, plate and a tile. So that's the sort of groundwork done for this, but we're not done yet because we need to add some flowers and also some tree trunks. So we've got 2 reddish brown 1x1 rounds. Need a couple of, which would be again orange flowers in the normal one, and a couple of green ones as well. So we stick the tree trunk there, and a red, orange flower. Flower goes on there, tree trunk there, and our 2 greens, which are like little bushes, I guess, go on onto there. Then of course we need the trees themselves, so a couple of funnel pieces here, there and there, like that. With that done, this then fits into this gap we've got going on here. Just stick that in there like that. That's kind of how it looks. Looks a bit like a computer game like Mario World or something at the moment, which would be a cool one. Then we get a 1x4 tan brick, and then we're going to stick 4 1x1 trans blue or light trans blue bricks on top of it. Just right the way across. Like this, just flatten it out a little bit, and then that's going to go across here at the front. Then we need some more of these light trans colours. 4 of these, and we've also got 4 of the black versions. 2, 3 and oh, that's a 1x2. That's not the 1x1, and these are going to be paired off together. So we have a blue and a black one on top of each other. Just do that all the way along. And then these are going to go across this side here. And it feels like this might be the atrium area where we come in, but we'll see what the instructions say in a moment. Next up with that done, we're going to get a yellow 2x2 brick. We have a 1x2 in trans light blue, and we also need 3 1x2 plates in the trans colour too. So we get the yellow brick, we're going to stick the 1x2 in it, and then we're going to stick the 3 plates next to each other, stacked up. So it's the same line, looks like this, and that's going to go on the end here of the windows we just stuck up, so it's kind of looking like this at the moment. Then we're going to get, move this out of the way, we're going to get a large white arch, so one of these 1x4 arch pieces. We also get a 1x4 white tile, like this. A couple of the light trans blue 1x1 bricks. And first off we stick the tile on top of the bridge, the arch, and then we stick our 1x1s into the base of the archway, and this is actually going to go on its side, interestingly, in here. So it does feel like the when you go into Lego Campus, the atrium, which is this, I reckon this is what the atrium is. It's a big curved area, and then you walk up some yellow stairs to get up into the building. So then with that done, we need some more light blue. So we need a 1x2 plate. We need another couple of 1x1s, and we also need again I'm not sure if I'm going to be lucky enough to find them. Maybe a couple of 1x1 tiles. Here's one. Yes, I was lucky enough. And there's another one. And we also need a white 1x2 plate. So we start with the 1x2 plate in white, and we'll stick the 2 trans blue 1x1 bricks on top. Then we'll stick our 1x2 trans plate, and we'll top that off with our tiles that are clear. So we've got something like this. This is then going to go on our jumper over this side. This is the entranceway, the main entranceway. And in fact it is, yeah, there's a little note here that says it's the main entrance. Then what we're going to need is a 1x2 yellow brick, a normal one, and also a 1x1 plate in yellow, and also one in the trans blue colour. We'll stick these together, the yellow one just on top. That's going to go on this jumper that's just in front here. And then our 1x2 yellow brick is going to go over this side, like that there. We'll do the other side of the doorway over this side now. So for that we'll need 1x1 brick and a plate, and we'll also need another trans tile. Oh, no, that's a cheese wedge. Here's another one. We'll need 2 of these. Two of these 1x1. So we stick the 1x1 plate into the 1x1 brick, then stick another plate on top, and then we'll stick our tile on top of that. So we make this column like this. That's going to go in over this side on this jumper here. Then we're going to make the bit that goes over the top of the doorway. I'm going to need some white bricks for this. So we get a 2x2 plate in white, we have a 1x2 plate, and we have a 1x2 jumper in white. Then we've got our trans clear light bluish again. So we've got a couple of 1x2s plates and a couple of 1x1 bricks. So we start with our white 2x2 plate, and we're going to stick these trans blue 1x2 plates to it. Then we have a white plate going across and a jumper. Put it on its side, and then we're going to stick the 1x1 trans bricks together like that. That then gives us the overhang for the doorway. So these are the doors, and this is the overhang bit, and that's going to stick in the middle between what we've got there. So this is this bit here is the entranceway with the overhang. You'd walk through there. There's actually a large minifigure sat in front. I don't know if we'll actually build that. I'm not sure if we will, but it's quite a cool picture opportunity when you go. Then we need some more glass. So 4 of the blue trans pieces. And we also need 4 of the black trans pieces as well again. There are a lot of transparent pieces in this because it's lots of glass in the building. So just pair these up with the blue on top and the black underneath, and then these are going to go across this side of the atrium. So there's our sort of middle area there now coming together. That would be the end of bag 3, when we would normally then open bag 4 now. So I'm just going to slide this over a bit. We're going to start with a 2x3 light bluish grey, and we get a 1x2 blue brick, and we'll stick that slap bang into the middle of it. Then we need some transparent pieces, so we need 2 of the black ones, 2 of the blue ones, and these then stick on in alternate pattern like this. Then on top we need a 1x2 yellow brick and another blue round brick like this. Then we need another 1x1 and black and blue, 1x2 plate in blue and a 1x1 plate in blue. And then in the front here we stick the black on this side, blue on this side. On top here we stick the 1x2 and the 1x1 blue plate like this. Then we need some yellow, so a couple of 1x2 plates, a couple of 1x1 plates. We stick the 2 together, so the 1x2s and the 1x1s snap together. They then go on top of our trans clear ones at the back like this. Then we need to build up this front to be level, so we get some 1x1 plates. We've got 2 of these blue ones, and we've got 4 of the black ones. We stick 3 of the black ones together, and they go on this side. And then we stick a black one and the 2 blue ones together, and they go on the opposite side like this. Then on the top we're going to get a 2x3 tile like this, and then this is going to go, where's it going to go? Right here, there. Okay, so I think we're rotating round now. So round the back now, we're going to stick this in here, I think. Over here, that's it. So this is going to go in this gap. Figured out where we are now. That goes in like that there. So we're getting a bit more height now to the caboose. And we build another piece to slot in. So we start with a 2x3 light bluish grey. We're going to get 1x3 dark bluish grey, stick that into the bottom of that like this. Then we get a 2x3 plate in light bluish grey, stick that into the bottom of the other side. Then we have a yellow 1x1 brick, goes on the lip we've got there, and also a black 1x1 trans plates, goes on the other side like this. We get another 2x3 grain, stick that on top of the other one, so just give it some height, and we get 3 1x1 in the blue colour, and they'll all be all stuck together in a column on top of the black trans brick plate. Then we need another 2 black plates and 1 of the brick. We stick the 2 plates on the other blue plates we've just stuck on. Meanwhile on the other side we just stick this black trans brick straight on like this. on the roof, or on top here, we're going to stick a 2x2 plate in green, a 1x2, and then we'll have a 1x3 tile going across the back like this. As we've gone onto the roof now, we're getting into more light or bright greens. We'll bring this forward then, and then we're going to add this just in front of what we've just added here as well. It's looking like this at the moment. Again, slide this to the side. We're going to build another bit that we're going to add on. So start with a 2x3 light bluish grey, stick a couple of trans black 1x2 bricks on. Then we've got a 1x2 blue brick goes across, a black trans brick there, and a blue one. Blue one next to that, like so. Then we've got some plates, the trans ones again. So we've got a couple of the light bluish, 3 of these. And then we've got one of the black plates. We'll stick 2 of the blue ones together. I've already got a black one out. Too many black ones now. So then the blue one goes on there. Then we'll stick 1 black trans plate and then the blue one. Just an extra one added to the bottom there. Then we need 2 yellow 1x1 plates, and we also get 2 1x1 white plates. Again, stick these in pairs of the same colour. So the 2 whites go together, and the 2 yellows. Yellow goes on the blue side, and the white goes on the blue and black side. Then we need 4 more 1x1 of the blue trans. Again, these go in pairs then, and go on top of these coloured plates we just added on. With that in place, we then stick the roof on top. So we've got the green 2x2 and a 1x2. By 2 in green goes on top there for the roof. Bring this back in. Then this is going to go onto this bit to continue the building coming out. You can see what it kind of starting to look like there and there. Push that out again. Another 2x3. Another blue brick. This time one going across the back. We've got a black trans plate again, 1x1 somewhere. And this time we've got a couple of white 1x1 plates. So the 2 white plates go together, and then we'll stick the trans black on top of that. It goes next to our blue brick, like that. Then we need a 1x1 yellow plate, and we'll get a black and a blue trans brick. Yellow one first, then we'll stick the blue and the black. It goes at the front there next to the white ones. And again we get another blue and a black. And this time a white one. and the black goes on the bottom this time, then the blue, then the white on top. It goes next to what we just stuck on there. Then we get a yellow and 2 blue 1x1 tile plates. Yellow goes on the bottom, and then we stick the 2 trans blues together on top. That then goes just in there. Then we get another 1x2 blue brick, and goes on the other 1x2 blue brick. Slightly different colours here because of the wear and tear from Bricklink. And then we get 3 1x1 blue plates. Let's stick these together. Goes next to our blue brick. Then we get one more the blue trans 1x1 plate, and then we get a couple of yellow one plates as well. Stick 2 yellows together and stick the blue into the bottom of that. That goes in the front there. Nearly there with this one. You get a couple of 1x1 trans blue pieces again, and a white one, white in the bottom, and then the 2 blues go on top. It goes next into the white one we had earlier, and then to finish off this section before we do the roof, we get 3 1x1 trans blue bricks plates. Stick them together, and that goes into the last section there. Now for the top, we get a 2x3 green tile for the roof. Stick that on. There's another tower there, and this is going to go right at the front over here, or at the back. So it ends up looking like this. That's it from the side, all different offices and things. Next one, 2x3, and this time we start with a white 1x2 brick on the ends. Then we actually get a whole trans clear 1x2 brick in blue and black. And we get another row here as well. Something like this. But then on top we get a 1x1 white brick just on this side, and then we get 2 white 1x1 plates. Stick those together. Then we get a 1x1 trans blue plate on top. Stick that next to our brick on this side like that. Then we get a whole brick that goes next to this one, and then we get 3 1x1 plates in the blue. Stick those together to go behind that one. It's looking like this at the moment. Then to finish off this level, we get a 1x1 yellow brick, goes on the front, and then we get 3 yellow 1x1 plates. Stick those together. And that goes just behind that one brick as well, like this. Of course, then we stick the roof on, so we've got another 2x3 bright green tile goes on. And with that in place, we bring back in, and this is going to go into this gap over here. Next up, We get another 2x3 plate, and we'll stick a couple of 1x2s in the blue. On top of each other like this. Then we need a couple of 2x2 in yellows that go on next to that, like this. That's going to be topped with a 2x2 white plate and also a 1x2 yellow plate. So yellow goes on this side, 2x2 on that side. Then we've got 4 1x1 plates. And we also need a couple of 1x2 trans plates as well. We'll pair these up so these go together across this side. Put these into 2s just across here. And then we need a couple of yellow 1x2 plates. Again, pair these up. You stick into the gap we've got there, and then we'll stick our 2x3 tile on top. Bring this back in. This is going to go in this gap here. That continues this sort of building office block at the back, like this. Then we go again, 1x1 black trans, and then we'll stick a couple of blue 1x1s next to that. Then we need another one. It's going to go in the middle. Black one goes on the ends, and then we have a yellow 1x1 goes on this side. And we need some 1x1 plates. We need 2 white ones. We need 2 black ones and 2 blue ones. Again, we pair these up so they're the same colour. Blue ones go in the middle, black ones go in the first part, and the white ones go on the end. Something like that. Get some more trans coloured ones. So we've got 4 of the blue ones. Oh, there's a tile there, keep that out, handy for later. So we've got 4 of those and 2 black ones. We stick 2 of the blue and blacks together as a pair, and then we stick 2 blue ones together. 2 blue ones together go on first, and then our black and blue ones go on next. Like this. Then we need 2 white 1x1s again, and also 2 yellow 1x1s. And we'll get some blue ones again. Again, we just pair these up into the same colour. White one goes on first here, then we get our trans ones and our yellow ones, and as usual we'll stick a 2x3 tile just on top. There's another office block, and that's going to go across this front area here. We end up with this on this side as well. One by one white brick and a 1x1 trans blue brick going in together on this end. Then we get a 1x2 black and blue and a couple of the 1x1 plates. Stick two of the 1x1s together. Going to go in the front here, and then the black and blue together with the black on the bottom goes in there. Then we get two white corner plates. We'll stick them together. They'll go in the middle, just like that. And then we need a 1x2 plate in light bluish grey and a 1x1 blue. We'll stick that 1x2 plate there and our trans blue brick at the back. Then we'll get two more trans blue plates, 1x2s, and a white 1x2 as well. And then we stick the white one in the middle and two blue ones either side, like this. Then we've got our 1x1 bricks, blue and black, and a white one. Do white, blue and black, and across the back like this. Then we have a yellow 1x3 going down the middle. Then we have three 1x1 plates. Again, stack these up on top of each other. And then they go on this corner here like that. Then we want a white 1x1 plate. Have a couple of black 1x1 plates, and then three the blue ones. The white one goes at the bottom, and we stick two of the blue ones on top. That one goes in the middle, and then we stick blue with two black trans on top. It goes into this corner here. Then with that done, we stick our usual green on top, so a 2x3 there, and then a 1x3. Goes across like that. And then this one is going to go, bring this back in. This one is going to go, I think, is it there? There. It's going to go in this bit here. So you've got the little quadrant in the middle, and then we've just got some nice walls there. Still got one more there to do, I feel. So 2x3 again. This time we stick a black trans 1x2 in the middle. Then we get two blue ones and a yellow one. Yellow one goes on the end. Then we stick the blue ones on top of these. Then we get two 1x1s. And we get two corner plates in white. Stick the two corner plates together. They'll go round like this, and then we'll stick our blue plates in the middle to level it off. Then we get 4 1x2 plates in blue. Pair these off. Again, to stick these on top. Then we've got 2 white 1x1 plates, a yellow one, and a blue one. We'll stick the yellow and the blue trans together. Goes on the bottom on this side. 2 whites together, goes next to it. Then we've got 4 1x1 plates. Thinking that this build's probably going to take 2 streams actually. See how we go. Then these 2 go on top. Then we'll do another couple of blue 1x1s. Again, pair these together, and we'll get 2 yellow 1x1s. Yellow ones go on this side, and then the blue ones on that side. So we end up with something like this, and we can stick a usual 2x3 blue on top, green on top. And this will finish off this block at the back. It just fits in there at the back now. That's kind of what we've got going on. If you look around, that's the back of the Lego campus. Remember, this is the front entrance at over this side. There's a note here that says this is office area, basically. That's all it says. Nothing more, nothing less. That would be the end of bag 4. We would now be on bag 5. We have the proper set. Whilst it is a proper set, but if we actually had the box with the bags in. Then we need a blue 1x1 and 3 black 1x1 bricks. We'll come around to the front again now. We're going to add in some details around here. So our blue brick would go in here, black brick next to it, and our 2 black bricks just going on top over this side. And add another roof, which is going to go onto these bricks we just added, and then we've got a tree add on as well. Tree's just going to go on over this side here. So that's that bit. Now we're going to build a sort of a larger part of the office, I guess. And for that we'll start with a white 2x6. We're going to add trans 1x2 black brick in this corner here. Then we have a 1x1 yellow and a blue 1x2 trans next to that. Then we need some plates, a blue and a black one, and also a white one. White goes in the middle, black on top, blue on the bottom. Goes on this end. Then we need two black plates and 4 blue plates. We'll stick a black plate and 2 blues on top first, and then we swap that round so black's on top and the 2 blues on the bottom. That one goes in the middle like this. Then we need a black. We need 3 blue ones. And we need 2 yellow 1x1s. Stick the 2 yellows together. And then we'll stick the black into the bottom of that. That goes on next. And then we stack 3 blue ones all together like that. And that goes on next. Then with that done, we'll stick a white 2x2 on the ends. Bit of a shabby one from Bricklinks, it's a bit yellowy, but it will do. And then we'll stick a 2x2, 2x3 the roof on top like this. Bring this back in, and then this is going to cover up this blue plate we've got here. It's going to go right across in there like that. You can see it building up there. Then we get a 2x2 tile, we'll flip it over, and we're going to stick a trans blue and a 1x2 in yellow into the bottom of it. Then we have a light bluish grey 1x1 brick that goes into the trans coloured one, and then we have a black 1x1 trans brick that goes on the other side like this. And then where are we now? We're looking at it like this, and this is going to go two studs over into there like that. So just in front of these little houses here. Then we do a similar thing again. 2x2. This time we get a 1x2 in white. That goes on. Now 1x2 trans blue. Another light bluish grey goes in the white. Then a black trans 1x1 brick goes next to that. And this goes next to it on this side. So just adding along this part of the campus. Then we're going to build out some details here. For that we need a couple of 1x2s in trans black and some 1x1 bricks and 2 yellow 1x1 bricks. So we start with the trans black 1x2s either side first. Then 1x1s go on. And our yellow 1x1s go on the ends. Next up we need to build 2 of these. I think it's like wall of glass, I think. Start with this, then we're going to add some 1x1s. We're doing 2 of these at once, hence why I've got 2 out. Then we stick some light bluish grey 1x1 on top of our transparent one. Then another blue one on top of that. Then we repeat that pattern. Another trans blue on top of this. And then another light bluish grey. I've got something like this at the moment. So with those two done, we then get 8 of these blue ones. And 8 light bluish grey ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just drop one on the floor. And then it wants us to do 4 of these. Basically the same pattern that we've just done, but it's done it in a different way. Then we'll stick these underneath, so we're alternating now the I might actually have not done quite as many as I was supposed to have done the last one. Let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's right. 4. Making sure these are long enough. I think I did enough on that one. So we've got 4 and 4 on each side. Then at the top here we're going to add a 1x2 tile in light bluish grey. And then into the bottom of this we will stick a 1x1, hopefully, with a stud on the side. There's one, there's the other one. So then we take this and we'll stick a 1x1 into the top here like this. I think these are about long enough. And then if we come back in here, these are going to stick either side of these that we just had. So now that's running along there as a wall. Then we get 2 white 2x2 plates, and we get 1 2x2 green tile. We stick these two together. We're going to go, this is going to go on the ends, and then a 1x1 plate is going to go on this end. Then we get 2 1x2 white plates, and also a couple of green tiles. We'll pair these up, the greens on top, this will go on this side, and this one will go on this side, covering up the wall we just made. Then we've got some green jumper tiles we'll need. We'll need 2 1x1 light bluish grey bricks, and we need some 1x2 plates in the black. So we stick the black tiles into the jumpers, they go on next as the ceilings. Then our 1x1 bricks are going to go in this middle section just in there, so we're kind of looking like this at the moment on this side. Now we've got to build some glass. That's probably going across the full distance now. So you get a 1x2 blue, stick a light bluish grey on there, and a 1x1. Then we'll alternate it the other way around. Then we'll build this side out. Then we'll stick another trans blue piece on top. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we end off with a 1x1 light bluish grey tile. Then for this side, we're going to get a corner light bluish grey corner plate. We'll stick a 1x1 trans blue tile in the middle. And we'll also put a blue tile, light bluish grey on this side. Then over this side we'll stick a trans blue 1x1 plate, and then we've got our usual pattern of a grey plate, another blue plate, another grey one, and a tile in blue like this. And then we'll stick this on like so. End up with this funny shape. Then with that done, into this bit here we're going to stick a bracket downward facing, one of these longer bracket pieces. It's going to go in. Try not to break everything that goes into there. And then this, we bring this back in. Where does this go? Just goes in this gap here, attaches with the bracket along this side, so it starts to put some glass on that side. Then we still need to fill this gap here, so for that we're going to another 1x2, stick a light bluish grey 1x1 in, trans blue one in, do our usual pattern here. And we've got a tile on top there, so that finishes like this. Then we get another 2x2 plate again, stick a trans blue one on there. We need light bluish grey tile 1x1 there, and also on top of this one here. Then in the corner we're gonna put another trans blue tile, if I can find one. is. That's going to go in the corner here, and then this is on this link to form this shape. And again, we stick a bracket, the same bracket piece, into this piece here, and then we go back down to this spot here, and this is going to go in this. Yep. It goes in there like that. So you can see we've got all these glass put in place now. It goes right the way around this space on this side. Then we need 2 white corner plates. Need a couple of trans blue 1x1s. Then we get 2 1x2 tiles, and also a couple of jumper tiles as well. Then we stick the jumper tile on here like this. We'll stick a 1x2 tile on next, and then in this gap we'll stick our trans blue piece. This one is going to go on this corner over here, and on the other side same approach. It's going to go over on this side. Then we get 2 1x2 tiles in the green. And these are going to go on these jumper tiles, like that and like that. And we get a couple of 2x2 tiles in the green, a couple of yellow 1x2 plates, and a couple of the trans blue 1x2 plates as well. And then we're going to stick these together like this. Just repeat that pattern on the other one. And then these are going to go in the middle here on these 2 studs that are sat there. So they go like that. So the finished product looks like that. You've got this centre piece here with a little greenhouse and some garden area, and then office blocks all the sort of way around in a square. Next up we do the homestay, which is going to be, where are we? Orientation now. Going to be around this side, and the homestay is actually an on-site hotel for people to go and stay. So when we go as employees, we can book ourselves into a room there, and we can stay on the campus for work if we want to. Something like 65 rooms, I think, something like 66 maybe. So you can't always get a room, but it's a fully functioning hotel on the campus. And so we're going to stick a trans blue brick down here, and then across the top here we put our 1x2 black brick, then a blue brick, and then a yellow brick. And I think these bits, if I remember rightly, are actually restaurants where we can go and eat as well, but I might be wrong there. Then we're going to get 2 corner bricks in light bluish grey, and a 1x2 black trans brick. Figure these in like a T formation, stick the black trans brick together. Then we get a blue 1x1 trans one, stick those either side of our black brick. Then we'll get a 1x2 yellow plate, and into the bottom of that we'll stick 2 trans black plates like this. We'll stick these together, and then we'll stick yellow on top, and then that sits in front like so. Then we've got a 1x1 yellow plate with a couple of black 1x1s and then 3 blue ones. So we've gone from having a lot of green pieces now to lots of these trans colours because of all the glass in the buildings. So then we stick the one with the yellow plate on first, down this side, and the next one goes like this. Then we have another yellow one. One black one, and then 4 blue ones. 2, 3, 4 of those. Do for time, half past. So again, we'll stick 2 blue ones together into a yellow plate. It goes on this end, and then we'll stick a black into the middle with the blues top and bottom. This goes into that gap there, and this is actually the employee entrance that we're building now. So near the homestay, so this little gap here, we've got these white studs showing through. We're going to stick this entrance into position there, and that's where employees will go into the campus. Next up, we've got a upward facing bracket. We'll get a 1x2 trans blue plate, stick that in there, and into that we'll also stick a 1x2 trans tile, and next to these we're going to stick 2 cheese wedges in trans blue, like this as one. Find another one. That goes on there, and if we turn this around the back, we'll then get another corner bracket, and also a corner plate. Stick that onto the back, and if we bring the campus back in, this is going to connect over here. There's this curved glass look just over there. Slide this out the way, get a 2x3 white plate and a 1x1 yellow brick. Goes in this top corner here. Get another corner plate, that's going to go into this bottom corner of it, and then in this gap we'll stick a 1x1 dark trans 1x1 brick. We'll stick a 1x2 green tile on top of these bricks, and then a yellow 1x1 plate just into here like this. Then we'll get 2 1x2 trans blue plates, stick them together, just add them in to this area here, and then this, bring this back in, it's going to go on top of this section here like that. So I'm just putting the adding to the homestay area and the employee entrance there. Then we get another bracket, a downward facing one in white. It's downward, yeah. So a downward facing one. And then we'll do what we did last time, so we'll put a 1x2 trans blue plate on that. We'll have 2 cheese wedges then. We'll go next to that, and we'll put a tile on top as well. There's one cheese wedge. There's another one. And then we just need a tile now, 1x2 tile. Let's go on top, like that. And then this is going to go on top here. 12 wedge, so we just like continuing this sweeping motion of the glass going in there. Then we've got a couple of green tiles. We've got a 2x3 and a 2x2. And a yellow 1x2 plate. Stick the yellow 1x2 plate into this 2x2. This is going to stick on this part of the roof, and then the 2x3 just on top of the employee entrance, right over there like that. This studs here are actually exposed because in real life there is actually a 1x2 brick that is actually being in the cover of the entranceway. Next up, we're going to get one of these curved wedge pieces in white, and onto that we'll stick a 1x2 jumper tile in green. We'll stick another one next to that. Like this, and we'll then get some quarter tiles to stick either side of that. That in place, we'll get 2 macaronis in green. Stick them either side like this, and then we'll get a 1x2 and stick that on the jumper in the middle like this. This is fully covered in green now, and this of course is going to stick on top of this area here like that. Now we've got full curved roof going on onto the homestay and the staff entrance to the campus. Now we need to add some trees. We've got lots of studs around here, so we're going to do 6 trees that are going to go on. So got 2 going on this side, and we have 2 towards the staff entrance, 2 down on this hill down here, and of course now the green funnel pieces, cones. I said funnel earlier, I meant cone. So these cones go on. All the way around. Yeah, it's much more inviting with a bit of greenery. So that would be the end of bag 5. Next would be bag 6. We'll still continue on for a bit longer. Probably will make this a 2-part stream. Don't think we'll get it all done today. So then we get a 2x3. We stick a white 1x1 into the corner there. A couple of dark trans 1x1 bricks going on there. Then another white 1x1 goes on top there. And a couple of blue trans 1x1s. Brandon, I'm not sure if the assembly square is retiring this year. It's probably due to retire. It's was released, I think, for the 10-year anniversary, and we've just celebrated 15 years not long ago, so it's been out for longer than they normally are. We'll find out closer towards the end of the year what's going to retire. So now we need some usual blue and black plates. Slightly different configuration here. We've got the black on top here with the blues underneath, and then we'll do the other way around with the black on the bottom and the blues on top. It goes next to it like this. Need 2 white plates as well, and then 2 yellow 1x1 plates. So stick the yellow ones together. Then we'll stick a blue into the bottom of that. Goes on top of this first column. Then we'll stick 2 whites together and our blue on top, and that goes next just in there. Then we've got 4 trans clear pieces and a couple of white ones. Stick the 2 white ones together again, and this time we'll stick the trans blue ones into the bottom. They'll go on this end here, and then in the middle we'll stick 3 1x1 plates in the trans blue colour. Gives us like another office block type thing. I'll stick another green tile on top for the roof, and this piece is, where are we? Back around the front again. This piece is going to go on top of our Erling bricks right in the middle here. In fact, I think the restaurant bit is over this side if I remember rightly. It might be around here. Staff canteen is definitely at the back, and I think there's some restaurants for entertainment over this side, I think. So again, get another 2x3, get a white 1x1 brick again, stick it into the corner here. A couple of 1x1 whites together, then we'll stick a trans 1x1 black piece on top. That goes in the opposite corner, well, not quite opposite, but down the other side. You stick another 1x1 on top of the one we've already stuck on, and then we get 3 1x1 plates, and we'll stick those together as well. They'll go on top on this side as well. With that in place, we will need some more trans plates. A 1x1 in white and in yellow. We go blue, or black, blue and whites in formation for this one. It actually goes in the middle stud area. And then for the end, we'll do yellow, blue and black. Then we need 3 blue 1x1s and 3 yellow 1x1s. Stick the blue into the bottom of the yellow one here. They'll go on the ends over here. Then on this side we'll stick a blue one on, and then our 2 yellows go on top. And over this side we're going to add a white 1x1 and then 5 blue 1x1s. 3, 4, 5. Again, 3 of these go together straight away. They'll go on the end, and then in the middle we'll stick a white one, and then 2 of the blues go in the middle, like this. Then we'll put our 2x3 tile on top. 2x3 top is on top there. Spin it around like this, and this one is going to go next to this. So it's looking like this. Ooh, blurry. It's looking like this on. We are looking on campus at the moment. Then we get a black 1x2, and we'll stick a trans blue plate on top of that. Then we'll stick a black 1x2 plate, a blue one, and a black one again. Then we'll stick 2 white plates on top, and then we'll get a 1x2 green tile, and that goes on top of that. And then this will go on these 2 studs here next to it like that. This is step 276, by the way, if you were interested how many steps we've done so far. Then we get another 2x3. We're going to trans blue piece on there, a couple of black trans pieces on. We then have a white one, a white 1x1, and then a blue goes in the back. Then we have a black one on top, another white one, then we need some plates, 5 of the blue, 1 of the black. Stick 2 of the blue ones into the bottom of a black one. That goes on our front here, and then we've got 3 blues stuck on top of each other and in the middle. Then we get a 1x2 yellow with 2 studs on the side, and that goes on the end. And onto that we'll stick a corner white plate into those side studs, and across the top here we've got 2 blue trans bricks and a black one. Then in the side here we're going to stick in some trans blue cheese wedges, if I can find some. So I need 2 of those. There's one. The other one's hiding somewhere, I think. Maybe I run out. Stick one in for now. Goes in the top there, and we also need a couple of 1x2 in blue and black. Again, black goes in the bottom, 2 blues go on top. It goes in this corner over here. Still need the other cheese wedge. There's a clear one there, but it's not a clear one. Let's could be. Right, maybe we don't have another cheese wedge. I've got a clear one, but that might be a mistake by the Bricklink person that sent it to me. Let's see. Oh no, here it is. Found it. So there's our last cheese wedge, goes on there. Next up we get 2 yellow 1x1 plates, and they go into the middle, and they get topped by a blue plate, and then we get 3 blue plates 1x1s, and just stick them into this last corner here. That done, we get a 2x3 green again for the roof. There's our part here, pushed in a bit. And then this one is going to go just in this gap here. So just added that one in that side there. Next up, we're going to make a big massive circle around this area here. So we've got 4 of these large reddish brown macaroni tiles. And these go right around this side of the campus, like that. And then we're going to move this out of the way because we're going to build what goes in the middle of that. And so for that, we'll start with this lime green 6x6 round plate. We'll stick a 2x2 tan in the middle. We'll then get a 2x2 jumper and stick a trans 1x1 rounds into the middle. Then we're going to get 4 of these 2x2 modified with studs on the side in white. These are going to go north, east, south, west, positioning this round plate like this. Then we get another 4 of them. Two, 3 and 4. And then we stick one that way, one this way, one that way, and one this way. So we've covered all the way around this circle now. And in the middle we're going to get 4 white corner plates. And to secure them in place, we'll just stick this all the way around. I'll jump in the middle, just like that. And then we get 3 of these 4x4 round trans clear plates, and we'll stick them, actually just stick them together like this, and then they'll stick in the centre there like that. Then we're going to get 4 1x2 bricks in yellow studs on the side. That's the wrong one then. These will go in the northeast southwest position again, like this. And then this is where we've actually got a unique part to this set which I couldn't get hold of, so I had to use an alternative one. So first off, we need 4 white 2x2 plates, and then what we would normally see, as I mentioned earlier, were these ones where you'd have the printed windows on. Of course I couldn't get those, so I've had to get plain ones. We've got 8 of these, and just so you can see the instructions, they would look like this with this picture of the windows on, but we haven't got them. So instead we're going to just use plain ones for now, and we'll pair them up, 2 on each plate. Probably will make a big difference actually, so I mean I could make some stickers, maybe stick it on these in the future, or so that if the parts will come available. So with those done, now we can stick these onto these studs. This will give us a kind of a round space. So you have to imagine these are windows printed on all the way around these to give us a complete circle. Then in the middle here we'd get some small green macaronis, 4 of those. These go around the centre, around our trans clear piece. Then we've got 4 larger ones in the green. These go round again. The roof. Oh, and somewhere, what did I miss there? I missed putting a. Did miss a step here. Ooh, maybe I can squeeze it in. Maybe not. Should have put a 1x1 in each corner there. My bad. Missed that. So light bluish grey 1x1 goes into each of these corners. Then with that in place, to finish this off, 4 more of these brown macaronis which we used before, and they're going to clip onto this 1x1 stud that we've got sticking out around like that. So that would be what it would be like. And again, imagine these all got windows all the way around, and this would be the food court buildings. This is where we go and have our lunch and canteen, or breakfast even. It's all subsidised as well, which is quite nice. And this then now just slots into position there. Looks like that on the campus. It's a shame I can't get the windows, but it will do for now. Next up then we'll get another 2x3. It's probably the last bit for today. Then we get a 1x1 blue piece and then a white piece. Stick it in this fashion like that. Then we get a actual red 1x2 brick. That goes on there. Then we need a white 1x1. And then we need another trans blue one. Go next to it like this in a checkered fashion. And then on here we're going to get a couple of yellow 1x1 plates, them together. Stick a trans blue one into the top of that. And that goes on this side. Then we get a couple of trans blue pieces again. Stick them together and then stick a black trans clear piece on top of that. It goes on the other side here. Then we get a 1x2 trans blue, goes right across, and a black one goes right across next to that. Then we put that to the side. We'll get a 2x3 tile. Grab 3 1x2 blue plates, stick them together. Stick that into one side of our tile. Then we get a couple of 1x4 yellow plates, stick them together and stick them in there as well. We'll get another 2x3 and we'll stick that plate on there. And then what we're going to do across here is we're going to get 8 1x1 blue pieces. 4, 6, 8. Stick these in pairs. And then stick them all along this length here. So that looks like that. And then if we bring this back in, then this can, I think, attach like this together. I think that's right. And then if we go here, then this is going to click in here and overlap on top of our canteen area. like this now, so it looks like it's part of the campus and the building. That's in the bag 6. This will be bag 7 now. I'll do a bit longer. We're going to put some trees on, so we get 4 reddish brown 1x1 rounds. We're going to stick 1 in here, 3 across this side here. Also get a couple of flowers. So our last couple of flowers. They'll go right into the corner. Over there, and then of course we get our cone pieces for the for the trees. 4 of these, so 3 here. And 1 in the middle there. Then we'll get another corner plate here. We'll stick a 1x2 trans black brick into the bottom of that. And on top we'll stick a white 1x1 tile just on this side over there. This will go on here. We've got this other corner piece. Oh, all up. Stick a 1x1. Missed that. Blue piece in there. We've got like that. Then that goes into position with our main entrance on this side. Then we get a white 2x2 tile. And we're going to get a 1x2 blue plate, and then we'll stick a black and a blue 1x1 into that like this, and that's going to go into the piece we just made there, just to extend this side. Get a 1x3 white plates, and a 1x1 trans blue brick that just sticks onto the top. And next to that we'll get a dark one, and then we'll add a 1x1 plate blue on top of that existing brick. Then we'll come across and we'll do a 1x2 blue like this, and then we'll stick a 1x2 plate into the bottom of that. Put that down a moment, and then we get an upward facing single bracket like this, and we'll stick 2 1x1 white plates on top of each other, and then into the back of that bracket piece. Onto that bracket we'll actually add a 1x1 white brick, and then a blue trans 1x1 brick like this, and then there's a double cheese wedge in white that will stick on to the end there. That goes then on this gap here to make this kind of funny looking shape. Across the top here we'll stick another couple of 1x2 trans blue plates next to each other, and then to finish this off we need another 2x2 white tile, and then a white one, a 1x1 in white, just to cover this back piece of glass there like that. Then with that in place, this then fills in this gap we've got here. Just to make sure my monitor doesn't turn itself off, and this is going to fit in there like that. So there's the front now done across there. Then we get 2 2x3 plates in white, 2 of these. Stick the blue in the top corner here, and we stick another 2 1x1s on the other side. Like that, and then a light bluish grey 1x1 at the front. And with those in place, we'll stick another 2x3 on top, and then we'll stick a 2x3 tile. Put that like this. This then goes down the front here, just on there like that. We get 2x6 in white. We'll put a 1x2 blue trans piece in there. And we've got one of these upward facing brackets, and we're going to stick a couple of 1x2 plates into the back of that, and then that goes next to our blue plate. And then we've got 6 1x1s in blue, which we're then going to run down here, and also goes behind. All the way along like that, and then we'll put another 2x6 white plate on top of all of that. On top of that, we'll also stick a couple of 2x6 white plates, and this is the celebration area, they call this. So this is actually that restaurant that I was talking about. So when we celebrate things and have guests and things like that, we can book out this restaurant, and if you're staying in the homestay, you can eat in here as well, I think. So this is where staff go for canteen and food, and this is where we have special events with a full-blown chef and things like that. So that's that bit. Now we've just got to finish this section off here. So we get 2x3 again. We'll stick a 1x1 trans piece in here. 1x3 brick goes on, and another 2x3 plate goes in there, and we have a 1x2 here, and then we'll stick a couple of 1x1 bricks in on this side. Then back to the white pieces again, we have upward facing bracket piece here, a couple of 1x1 plates which will stick together, and that will go on this side of the bracket. On the front we'll stick a 1x2 plate, and also a 1x2 tile will go on that, and then we'll have another white double cheese wedge on there. This then connects on the end here. Next up, just put that to the side, we get another 2x3, we stick a jumper tile on that, also a 1x3 piece on that. You then need a 1x2, this time it's clear so it's not blue tinted or anything, onto that, and this is where our 2 cheese wedges, which are also clear, go on. And then these go, this goes on top. We do 2 of these, do the other one. There's our jumper. Then we have the cheese wedges, but I'm not sure if I've got another. No, This is right in front of me. No, I can't see it. I might, oh no, there it is, hiding. Then we put another trans clear 1x2 on, and then our 2 cheese wedges. Because this is creating the greenhouse. That's also part of the garden on top there. So a little greenhouse on top, which is what that's signalling, I think. And then this piece is going to go into this gap here. So we'll stick that in just like that. There's that sort of section done. Also on the front here, which I haven't done, that bracket was to stick a blue 1x2 tile on the front as another entrance. Just stuck that on the front there as well. So that area's done. And over this side, got some yellow bricks. We've got a 1x2, 1x1, black 1x1 and a blue. 4 blue 1x1s. And we're just going to build across here, so we stick another yellow 1x1 in there. And we've got 3 of the trans blue ones. And another yellow one. Then a black one. And another blue one just goes in there. And we'll just do another little roof area here. So we've got this 2x3 white plate, and we're going to stick these black 1x1s on. Then we'll stick a couple of 1x2s on there. Cut that off. And that'll be covered with one of our green tiles, and then into the bottom of it we'll also stick a 1x2 blue piece, and that's going to go on here. We've already got tile in place, it's just gone on into that bit. And we've got a yellow 1x2 that's going to go at the front here. And then a couple more trans 1x1 tiles, 3 black, 2 blue. These are going to run along this tan colour here. So we've got 2 black trans pieces, then one of our blue ones, and a black one, and then a blue one again. Then we need a yellow 1x1. We go in the middle. We have a dark 1x2, which is going to go next to that on this side. Then we've got 2 blue 1x1s that goes on this side. Then a white 1x2, which is going to go. Oh, I think I missed a. I did. It's the 1x2 dark trans one, which goes there. Then our white one goes on here. Another yellow one, which is going to go on our other yellow one. Then we've got a black 1x1, a blue, and another blue. And another blue at the end there. Then we get a 1x2, another couple of 1x1s, and a yellow 1x1. Yellow one goes on the inside here. Oh, no it doesn't. Hold up. Yellow goes next to the other yellow one. Trans blue goes in there. And then we get 2 1x1 blacks, which are going next. This is kind of how this section is sort of building up here. Next up we've got 2 trans black panel pieces. We've also got 1 blue trans piece and then 6 black. Pieces there, and a yellow 1x1. So we're just going to build this section out here. So you put a black one in first, then a yellow one, then black ones go right the way across the front here. Then the blue one fits in here, and then we're going to stick our panels into each end of these jumpers either side, like that. Then we get an arch, a smaller arch here. Stick a couple of yellow 1x1s together, and then a blue one on top of that. Goes on the end here. Then we'll stick a blue one in 1x1. A couple of the black trans black 1x1s. And then a 1x2 green for the roof. That then goes over this panel piece like that. It's at the front. Then we've got some more green tiles. And then what we'll do is we'll put our tiles across here. Finish off the roof. Then 1x2 trans there, a black one on this side and a blue one on this side. Then we get another archway, similar thing again, but yellow one on the ends. Another couple of trans blue plates on top. And a couple more, and then a black trans 1x1 on top of that. And then this one goes over this panel on this side. Then we'll add another 2x3 tile on there for the roof. And then probably start with these inverted curve pieces here. You're going to need a couple of 1x2 plates as well. A couple of white 1x1 tiles. We'll stick the white tiles on top of our curve piece here. Stick our plate into that section there. This will then go into position here, so it's not currently held down with anything yet. And then this one goes on this side to give us an arch, bit arch at the front here. And we get a 1x2 yellow plate and stick a dark 1x1 trans piece in there, and a 1x2 blue trans piece on the other side, another blue piece on top. Then we stick another blue piece on top of the yellow piece, and then a yellow piece on top of the blue piece, like this. Then we have a 1x1 tile there, and a 1x3 tile that goes kind of like this in the middle there. Then over here we're going to stick a blue 1x1 and 2 white 1x1 plates in. and then on this side, so 1x2 in black, in blue, in black again. And then this piece is going to go on top of this side of the arch, like this. Then we'll do the other side. No, we won't. Not yet. We'll put some jumper tiles on the roof. So we stick a 2x2 in this one, and a 1x2 in on that one. We're nearly the end of this one now, so tempted just to carry on to get it done. So we'll stick a dark 1x2, yellow 1x2 and a blue 1x2 in this side of the tile. Then we'll stick 2 white 1x2s in the middle, and a trans blue on top of that. And on this end we'll stick a trans blue, a yellow, and a trans blue goes in there. And then we also stick a 1x1 plate in light bluish grey in that middle section there. And then this is going to go at the front here, and that little grey plate is going to go between our two curved pieces. So it just finishes off that little archway there with that little plate that we've just stuck in. And then we just need to finish this next corner off. So they're going to stick a dark trans piece on there, 1x2, and a couple of white 1x2s on. Then we'll get a trans blue piece, stick that into a white 1x2 whites. Then we have a 1x1 white that goes on this side, and into the bottom there we stick a trans blue piece. Then we've got a black trans piece, and and I think I'm short by a 1x2 trans piece, which would be in black. Should be a plate. I'm going to substitute it for a blue one. And then this goes across here. And at the back here we're going to stick a yellow 1x1 plate in the bottom, and then 2 1x1 plates going in top. So it looks like this. And then this is going to stick on the other side here. And there's a note here that says this is the health and well-being. So actually this is a gym. So as you walk past campus you can see people on exercise machines and things like that. As again, this is the people house over here, and the gym is part of that on-site gym. Then we're going to stick 7 trees around the place. So we've got one over here. Stick our tree trunks on first. 2 in the middle. I'm short on a tree too. So I'm slightly short on trees. I'll add these afterwards. Let's just add the cones on for the trees we've got. Probably got some spares in my spare bag somewhere. Add the extra trees on. There we are there. Just missing these couple of trees here. As I said, I'll add these afterwards. I've got the cones, I just haven't got the tree trunks for some reason. Then for bag 8 then, we're going to add another bridge in here, which again is the spiral staircase we've got going up. So we get a 1x4 archway and a plate. Stick a tile on top of that, and then we'll stick some 1x1 plates on each side. And then just rests on top of this white one that we've already stuck in the middle there. Then we get another arch and another tile, and we stick that on the opposite side, so they fit together like that in the middle. Then we get a white arch, and we do the same thing again. Get a 1x4 plate and a tile in white, and we'll stick some 1x1s on the end of each side. Like this, and this time it goes in that way round. And then we do the same with this one, just get a white arch and a 1x4 tile, and then we stick that on the corresponding side. So when you look in, you can see the yellow sticking out. It's like a bit of a spiral effect, which is what we kind of want to go for. And this is the main atrium that you'll see if you ever go there. Then we want 3 corner plates in white. These go over in each of these sort of corners there, and on this side. Then we get 2 1x2 blue plates, stick them in an L shape, and another one here, another one underneath, another one on top, then another one underneath, and then to the side. It's kind of U-shaped. This is going to complete our sort of window. Goes across the front main entranceway. So just adding a bit more glass over there. Then we need 6 more. We go round here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll be short by 1 because I substituted the other one out. So I'll cheat and put a couple of 1x1s in. Probably be short somewhere else now, but always chasing that missing piece. So that's done now. Then we'll get 4 of these 2x6 white plates, and then we stick a quarter tile in here, an angle here, and stick a 1x1 just in there, that side. So do 4 of these. And our last one. It's taking a bit longer than I thought. So now that's done, we're going to add some 1x1 plates right across the front here. See, I may run out as we keep substituting other missing pieces. That's that one that goes across over there. There. One goes across on this side. We have an overhang here on the main atrium part. across the back, and then our last one. One goes across this side. Just added that all the way around now to the middle bit. Then we're going to get couple of white plates, 1x2, 1x6s and 2 1x8s. 1x6 on here and then 2 1x8s going full length. 1x6 there and another 1x8 going across there. Just finishes off that look. Then we'll get a 6x6 green, bright green plate and stick this 4x4 round in the middle, and this will stick into the middle. It doesn't stick down, so you can lift it off and see into the atrium. Then we're going to get a 1x3 plate. We'll stick 2 1x1s in yellow in each end. Not too far away now from the end. Stick a 1x1 trans blue piece in and then a yellow tile on top. This is going to stick on top of the building there. Then we have our larger square that sticks out, so slide these over a little bit. Start with one of these 2x3s in yellow. Stick a 1x1 blue there, a couple of yellow either side. Then we've got a 1x5 white plate that goes across here. We'll stick another couple of 2x3 plates to that. Then we've just got to alternate between these yellow 1x1 plates and these trans blue ones. And with that done, we're going to stick 6 1x3 tiles in yellow across. Like this. That in place. This is going to connect next to that across here and have a slight overhang now on the top of that building. We're going to build another one. Start with a 2x3 and stick a 1x3 on it. 1x6 in the middle. Then we'll stick 1x1 trans clear there. Stick another 1x3 this end and some yellow 1x1s either side. Then we'll stick a 1x3 tile on top of each side, like this, to form this kind of look. Then we're going to get 4 more 1x3 tiles, and then we'll stick on each end. This is where I may run out of these now. These blue trans pieces all the way along. And then hang these over this 1x6 in the middle now. right the way across. Then if we flip this over, we'll stick some of these yellow wedges either side like this, and then a 1x2 plate, just like that. Then with that in place, over here, and then this is going to sit on here at an angle somehow. Like that. So that's, that area there is now hanging at the front like an angle, and that is it. Got there in the end. Got a few bits left over. I will go back and put those missing trees on, but this is what we've got left at the Lego campus. So you can see the restaurant there, canteen there, got the gym over at the front, people houses around here, office space, employee shop and homestay as well is all over this side, and then you can lift up this middle bit with a little bit of difficulty and see into the atrium, which is where the main entrance is. So if you go on the, we'll go back to the main camera, you can see this is what the Lego campus looks like. So that's the architecture set. So if you missed me earlier, this is the staff gift that was given when the campus actually opened last year in 2022. And the staff members that actually were employed by Lego and worked at Denmark or in Billund actually got this set given to them for free. So you can't get hold of it very easily, although it's sold on eBay. But I managed to get hold of the instructions and order all the parts, and this is what we've built today. So apart from a couple of trees which I need to fix, so I've run out of tree trunks, I've managed to get through the whole experience without having any missing bits too much. And you can see the campus as we go all the way around here. And I'll probably display this up above me where I've got my Lego house at the moment. So if you enjoyed this stream, of course, hit that like button as it helps others find the stream as well. And if you want to subscribe, do that to join the Lego community to find out more about what we're building, particularly in Bricktown where we're building our Lego city. Next week we had a vote from the members that have joined the channel, and again, if you want to join the channel, do hit that join button to sign up for extra perks. One of them being you get to vote on what we stream next. And next week we're going to go for the A-frame cabin, a Lego Ideas set that came out earlier in the year. So we'll be doing that, and I'll be launching our next poll. And hopefully we may include some Bricklink round 3 products in that, because I've got the Studgate train station coming and the Retro Diner as well. So we'll be streaming all of these live builds at some point on the channel soon as well. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your Sunday, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and join me next week when we'll be doing the A-frame cabin. So see you then.